welcome to Spartan Spotlight, where we bring you all things regarding AU athletics. I'm Cody Murtaugh. Today on the show, we'll have Hannah Mager and Steve Ruffin. Hannah is currently a senior double major in psychology and communication. She will be pursuing a career in human resources with Aon Hewitt post-graduation. She has been a member of the AU track and field throws team all 4 years. Hannah's careers consisted of 4 NAC individual championships, 4 school records, and the 2017 Outdoor Women's Field MVP, multiple NAC Female Student Athlete of the Week honors, and an NCAA National Championship appearance. Steve is a senior majoring in communication with plans to pursue a career in digital marketing. Steve only started his career last year after coming from Roxbury, New Jersey to play lacrosse for Aurora University. He is a sprinter for the Spartans and currently leads the crew in both the 60-meter and 200-meter dash in the NAC standings. Thank you both for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Today.
Of course. So what would you two say are the expectations for the track and field team for this coming season, both indoor and outdoor?
I think it's pretty easy to say that we want a men's and women's conference title for both.
Steve, would you agree on that?
Absolutely. That's always a goal for the team for the years, definitely to have a conference championship, indoor and outdoor, girls and guys. That's always a goal. And then, for our top-tier athletes to, make it to nationals, qualify for nationals, and do the best they can.
Yeah. What do you think are going to be the biggest challenges? Like, what teams are going to give you probably the hardest time to reach the goals with that?
I think for men and women's, it's a different team. I think definitely for women's, it's CU Dub. And then I think men's biggest problem is Benedictine.
Yeah, as it usually is.
It's always tough to compete with Benedictine, yeah, for sure. But, I think we have some athletes on our team this year that we can definitely compete, and we're never too far behind, so,
Yeah. So what events do each of you compete in, and which would you say is your favorite?
You can go first.
Well, I'm a thrower, and I do all 5 of the throwing events.
Which are, for the people that may not know?
The indoor shot, the weight, the hammer, the discus, the outdoor shot, and then also the javelin. My favorite is whichever one I do best in that day. It's a struggle.
Understandable. Steve-o?
I'm a sprinter, so I do indoor. I run the 60 and the 200 and the 4x4 race. I've long jumped. I also run the 100 outdoor, the 200, the 4x100, and I also have thrown javelin in the past. My favorite event is definitely the 4x100 relay. That's just the most fun race to me. So
Understandable.
Yeah.
Nice team aspect to it.
Absolutely.
So, Hannah, how did you originally get involved in track and field?
My freshman year of high school, when I was done with volleyball season, I was walking around campus, and the track coach saw me, and he asked me to come out, and I told him no because I thought throwing was stupid. And here I am 8 years later.
Funny how that works. And then I know that you've kind of fought through a lot of inhibiting injuries in college that have just kind of not been pleasant for you, as well as gone through 3 different coaches in 4 years. So despite all of that, you've gotten 4 school records and are very close to your 5th one. I know you've tied it, so come outdoor, you'll probably hopefully be achieving that. What has it been like to face that kind of adversity in college? And then what would you attribute your success in college to?
I think as far as the injuries, they've come and they've gone, and I think it's only pushed me to succeed more. I didn't want that to stop my career. As far as the coaches, I've gone through a lot of coaches here, but they've all had the same goal, and they've all been very supportive. So having that every single time, and each one had something different to offer me.
So, Steve, we've mentioned that this is only your 2nd year running track and field. Can you explain what that transition has been like, going from lacrosse to track for you as an athlete?
Yeah, definitely. So the reason why I switched sports was because I tore my ACL in lacrosse my sophomore year. And I came back my junior year, and during a workout, I ran a really fast 40 time, and the track coaches heard about it. And my lacrosse coach at the time also suggested to me that I, come out for the track team and run just to see how I do. I started running track, and then I decided to make the switch to just stay with track full on just because it was way easier on my knee, and I just wanted to keep competing and doing something that I liked. And I just kind of really started to enjoy sprinting for the team and everything. But making the switch was definitely difficult. I played lacrosse for 12 years, so obviously that's kind of like, losing a significant part of your life.
Yeah.
But for me, like I said, I still have the opportunity to compete and have fun and train, and that's what I like to do. So that kind of made it easy. And my teammates, my first year, for sure, were definitely they welcomed me with open arms on the track team, and it was just right into a family kind of environment. The coaches were really helpful because I did not know how to run until I started running track. And that first year was definitely really developmental for me, and the coaches helped me out, my teammates helped me out, so it was really nice, kind of fun, and helped me out a lot for sure.
Is there something that you miss most about playing lacrosse?
The entire game itself, for sure. Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said, I played for 12 years, so I'll always love the game of lacrosse the same way. Nothing changed that for me. I just had to make a decision that was, best for my health, my body, and what I was trying to do goals-wise for me. So, yeah, I definitely just miss the whole game as a whole, and definitely miss playing a contact sport sometimes.
Right.
But yeah.
So, for this season, can you talk a little bit about how you personally have performed compared to what your goals were at the beginning of the year, or how you expected to be performing?
I'm still working on my goals. I mean, right now, for me, it's kind of a thing of trying to score as many points for our team as possible when it comes to conference and big competitive meets like that. So, I mean, for me, if I'm placing top 5 in all my events and scoring a pretty solid amount of points on the day, then that's getting to where I want to be. For me personally, my times could always be faster. I'm never satisfied with a time after a race. It always feels good when you PR, but at the same time, you want to be, top 3 in your conference at least, if not number 1 overall. Right. So that's obviously the goal, is to get up there in the NACC standings for sure. But, as long as I'm PRing and I'm getting faster throughout the season, then I can't complain. So. Yeah.
Well, thank you both for joining us today, and good luck to both you and the teams on the rest of the season.
Thank you for having us.
Of course.
Appreciate it.
That's all the time we have here today on Spartan Spotlight. Join us next time, and be great today, Spartans. If you would like to show your love for Spartan Spotlight, or have suggestions for us, or would like to be on the show, find us on Twitter at AU Spartan Media. And a big thanks to our guests, Steve-O and Hannah, for being on the show today. I'm your host, Cody Murtaugh. Until next time.